Good evening, Carol and John Shoppers. I'm waiting for John Deers to burst back out of the back room. He just got back here and he's all jacked up because he drove out to Pennsylvania and we were going to have 1,000 graphic novels to give away at Free Comic Book Day at the beginning of the line, which is awesome.
Woo!
So he went and picked those up. He's been driving in the off-on rain all day. That's awesome in addition to the event. John Shear's here. Andrew's here. John Shear's in spirit. We still got 2 weeks.
I know.
Well, a week and a half. But hey, Free Comic Book Day. Speaking of t-shirts, I've got Angela Oster's new t-shirt for the Beachland Ballroom on because I was excited she got confirmed as a vendor for our Free Comic Book Day. We have a list, almost a full list of vendors on our website. It went out on Facebook. I think it's in the email. But that's super exciting because they're all really jacked to be here. Some new faces, some classic old faces, returning faces, not faces, returning. But they'll have a bunch of stuff set up. The vendor tables were awesome for us last year, so we're super jazzed about this year. I have more free stuff things to mention. Our late night comics was awesome last Thursday on 420. Chad had a great time. He left us, we restocked his Chad in Amsterdam and re-up books, and he left us free stuff to give away with purchases of those. So not only do you get the free great feeling of supporting a local artist, but you get free things to go along with it from the local artist. Featuring other Cleveland creators too, which is cool. Along the same lines of free, might as well say it out loud. Free Comic Book Day is on May 6th. That is not this Saturday, but next Saturday. We'll be open from 10 to 7, our normal Saturday hours, and it'll be a rip-roaring day the whole time, so keep that in mind. If you'd like a Free Comic Book Day lithograph, please pick one up with a purchase in the store anytime between now and then on the day. And if you pick up a free one of these cardstock ones, take a poster variant.
Yeah.
Take a poster 1 or 2 or 9 with you and hang them up. Pepper the town. Hit them on light poles and sides of buildings and basement windows.
There you go.
Those are all really seedy places. Put them in bright, shiny places too. But yeah, grab a poster, hang it up, add it to your collection. We had a couple guys in here 15 minutes before we closed, and they were jazzed to get new ones. And then also free, we got our DC Connect previews in and our Marvel previews in. So they will be free with DC and or Marvel purchases this week. I knew it.
I'm not sober.
That's it for free stuff. We got 2.
So I drove out to Uncle Todd's farm today, and I got us 1,000 graphic novels to hand out for Free Comic Book Day. So that is 1,000 graphic novels, and I'll post what they are so we can so people can plan for what they would want. But yeah, the first 1,000 people at Free Comic Day will get a graphic novel too. So that's pretty cool. And that involved me not being sober and all kinds of stuff to make this stuff happen. So my brother and I are very different people. We're both businessmen, but my brother says that you can sell anything. A good businessman could sell anything, and my belief is you have to know your product. And today I really think that my brother's wrong, because if you didn't know your industry, where would you get 1,000 graphic novels to give out for free? Like, that doesn't happen, right? So,
No.
That's true.
my brother's wrong.
Handle of the store.
All right, bye.
Back to your regularly scheduled programming. 2 new first appearances this week. In Doom Patrol, you got a new member of the Doom Patrol named Worm. Surprise, it's that little worm thing around the And then,
Oh, the light's working.
yeah, I know. It's on Facebook. I'll mention it in a second. And what do you know? A bunch of new first appearances in the Star Wars High Republic Quest of the Jedi one-shot, actually. So we'll get to that when we get to the kids section. I'm suddenly subtly reminded that we got our neon sign back. If you hadn't noticed, it's been gone for like 6 or 7 months. Some dudes tooled around with it, didn't fix it. But we found a very competent guy right down the street. Had it done lickety-split in a week. So thank you there. That was very cool. Happy to see that extra light in the shop. Well, let's get to new stuff. We've wasted enough time on shenanigans. With Image. Oh, well, I mean, we have new previews. Yeah. New previews this week to go along with the free previews. You got Diamond previews. That'll cost you $4.99, but it's got all the new cool merch and T-shirts and small press and stuff in it. We'll do this. We're right here. Fantastically cool Superman Deluxe action figure set. Specifically says not for children on here somewhere. From 18 and up. That's it. From Mezco, but you've got several Superman action figures. You got him fighting a robot. You've got a awesome telephone booth where you can turn it, and he turns from Clark Kent to Superman. All the classic scenarios from the cartoon,
Yes.
kind of, or early Superman.
Yeah, it's the Max Fleischer stuff.
But new image stuff. Okay. Vanish from Donnie Cates on number 6. That'll be your cover A, and this will be your Daniel Warren Johnson variant. I particularly like the donuts flying around the cop car that's about to crash. Kaya from Wes Craig's on number 7. And we've got Ambassadors number 3 right next to the reprint of Ambassadors number 1. Great Mark Millar series. Good way to start off. It's not crazy sensational. Joshua wants to say something.
Yes, and Ambassadors number 1, the second print is, they call it a special edition. It has script pages and black and white pencils from Quietly in the back.
Oh, it's that second print.
Yes.
Thank you very much. One collected edition from Image this week, 3 keys. That's the entire miniseries. We've got Local Man from Tim Seeley. That's on number 3 with a pretty rad cover. Kind of subtle.
Oh,
rad.
yeah, I loved it.
What's the Furthest Place from Here? One of my favorite current books. Has a Halloween house-themed cover because it's
Halfway to Halloween.
the most excited Andrew's been in months before actual Halloween. Big new number 1 from Image this week from James Tynion, the 4th.
Yeah.
Yep. World Tree. It was delayed a couple weeks ago, but now it's out. We've got a big stack. We're happy to sell it. It is delightfully uncomfortable. It is a true horror story for a modern age. It's about a dark web that was created in 1999 by kind of like a small group of people, and they immediately realized how dangerous it was and tried to shut it down, but it refused to go away.
Yes.
Right?
That is a great way of putting it.
It refused to go away, and now it is murderous. Like, genocidal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Truly.
Yeah.
Really a great, if you like horror stuff and you like horror stuff that's off kilter a bit, it's easy to follow and it's super weird.
It is, that's a great way of putting it. It's easy to follow, and there is a lot of information in this book. I'm not going to flip through it because no flipping through it, but there's a lot of information in that book, and I just read it before this video and was like shook in the best way. So yeah,
It
great
shook
book.
me. Yeah.
Great book. Yes.
This will be your cover A of this big stack here. We've got cover B's, and that's it. But claim them, because the way Tinian stuff rolls as far as resale goes, I mean, look at something he's killing the children.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll do a second print of this eventually, but we got plenty of first prints to go around. Another new image, number 1, Deep Cuts, is going to be a series of kind of one-shots. It's like a mini-series of one-shots.
Issues, yeah.
It's about a jazz musician, a clarinet player in 1917, who is kind of finding out the dark side of the music industry. It's not just all joy in making art and music. Some seedy characters, but it takes place in New Orleans in 1917. Great artwork throughout the book. There's nothing weird in here. But, like, great. Oh, I almost thought that was the one page. But, yeah, looks great, and I'm excited to see more. That's from Kyle Higgins. Lovesick is on its last issue. That's number 7 of 7. Spawn Scorched is on number 17. I'm stoked to read. Indigo Children, number 2. I got one in my file. You can read it. And then the last issue of Image's 30th anniversary, they're on number 12. And now we're on new Marvel stuff. One reprint from Marvel this week. You've got Scarlet Witch number 3 reprinted. Is that a reprint? That's a reprint. Good. Okay. And then collected from Marvel, we've got the All Out Avengers complete miniseries. That's 1 through 5. The same creative teams on Avengers Beyond. They're on issue 2 this week. We'll get to that here in a minute. You want to do it? Are you excited?
I am excited.
Are you excited enough you want to talk about it a bunch?
I can talk about it.
All right.
So yeah, Exterminators, the trade paperback is out. Leah Williams. It's got X-23. It's got Jubilee. It's got Dazzler. It's got Boom Boom. And they're all against vampires. And Arcade's in there, and it's awesome. And it is just absolute insanity for a whole bunch of issues for $18. I have all the issues, and I bought that trade paperback because I want it on the shelf, and I want to read it whenever I feel like it. It's great.
Upset.
Yep.
Midnight Suns, all 5 issues completely collected. So if you're playing the game, get the comic. Strange, Volume 2, has the coolest subtitle of the week, The Doctor Strange of Death, instead of The Death of Doctor Strange. And then one epic collection for Marvel this week, The Mighty Thor. I can't read it.
Even an immortal can die.
There you go. Oh, that's ominous. He's holding. I get it. A couple number ones on this row. A one-shot for Guardians of the Galaxy coming out. The Bane of Blastar. It is essentially Blastar's back from wherever Blastar was after he got his ass handed to him last time, and he's up against the Guardians. I mean, it's true. It's accurate. That's exactly what's going on. Cover B is phenomenal. Look at that color. Great. And then we got the Anatomy variant featuring all forms of Groot. Seems like they skipped a step, but that's cool. Thank you, Mark Sumerak. Alien has a new number one this week. New Alien number one, new cover dressing. Totally new story arc. It is very focused on the world of Alien and its need for water. So some scientists have now found water kind of remotely, and there is a xenomorph. Is it a facehugger?
It's facehugger.
Facehugger frozen in the ice. Whoa. So this will be your cover A. This will be your cover B variant.
What? Don't melt the ice.
Don't melt the They're going to.
Oh, yeah.
Otherwise, it's a very boring game.
Right.
Invincible Iron Man is on issue number 5. That'll be your cover A. That's Emma Frost, right?
Yes, it is.
You got your Stormbreakers cover featuring Baby Groot. You've got Phil Noto. Thank you. It was on the tip of my brain. And then Hall of Armor variant for Iron Man number 5. That's it for them. Monica Rambeau Photon wraps up its miniseries. That's issue number 5. That'll be your cover A. And this will be your cover B. Up top, one of our best-selling miniseries at the moment, Venom Lethal Protector 2, a big Silver Sable team-up issue. You got a phenomenal, I'm not even a big Venom nerd, a phenomenal cover B, and a 1 in 25 variant available to you. I had something I was going to say, and I don't know. It's over. Captain America, Symbol of Truth, is on number 12. This will be part 2 in your Cold War Captain America crossover. This will be your cover B. This will be your Stormbreakers variant. What do you know? Featuring Groot.
Yep.
Look at him go. And then Mary Jane and Black Cat is on issue 5 of 5.
Yes.
This wraps up the miniseries. And it pretty much ties directly back into where they're standing in Amazing Spider-Man right now, too, as far as Mary Jane goes.
Yes.
Did I move too fast? You have something
Not
you
at all.
add? Okay,
Nope.
cool. Just checking. Just checking my people. You good?
Yeah.
All right. Well, there's 4 of us. Yeah. Doctor Strange is on number 2. It's still a Doctor Strange Clea team up, and it's still phenomenal, coming right out of the pages of Strange. That'll be your cover B, which I love. And then Stormbreaker variant, where Groot is arguably way too happy.
Extremely happy.
It looks like something really messed up is coming through that portal, and Groot's super stoked about it.
Summoning Miracle Grow.
It is like, maybe it is. That's a good theory. I like that. Put a story behind the story. And then a 1 in 25 variant for $10 with Doctor Strange and Clea on it. Clobberin' Time is on issue number 2, continuing the Thing team-up miniseries. This team-up is going along with Wolverine, who has had better days.
Things had better days.
Yeah, that looks really painful also. But this one doesn't. Thing looks like he's taking some pot shots. That's your cover B. Cool. We got more. Marvel's huge this week.
Yeah.
Daredevil, number 10. It is a knockdown drag-out fight this entire issue. There's a lot going on. But more importantly, what's going on your variant cover is Kevin Eastman. Kevin, you excited?
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
So Kevin Eastman did a Daredevil variant cover. Gotta love it. There's that one. Strange Academy Finals wraps up with its 6th issue in the miniseries. That'll be your cover A. This will be your cover B.
Rainbow's variant.
There is more to come, also, according to the end of the issue. Also wrapping up,
Yeah.
Al Ewing's Wasp miniseries. That is the only cover we have. But look, more Wasp. Avengers Beyond is on issue number 2 of 5. So that one's there. And Blade has some good moments. That's
Blade
what
has
I was
some
gonna
great
say about
moments,
that.
yes.
Thor is on number 33. Next to it, we've got the first Alex Ross Timeless variant of the night. And if you have any, what do we think? How do we say this? If you have any inkling, maybe a little belly rumble of who the model, what actor Alex Ross may have used for his face model for Loki, share your thoughts with us.
Yeah, please.
Please. We will get you something cool for the first person who thinks what we think.
It might even be a set of Flintstones movie trading cards.
It might be a piece of artwork.
Oh. Josh, you've got some machinations.
I do.
Jeffrey Brown did a Marvel variant for Thor number 33, which is hilarious. I don't know why Thor's sad. It's a happy face.
It is a happy face, but he wrote on it.
And then we've got the Marvel Icons variant featuring, you guessed it, Thor. Captain Britain, Betsy Braddock, Captain Britain. Sounds like a kid's word game. Is on issue number 3 of its miniseries. I think 5 issues. That'll be your B cover. I'm gonna see what Anka? Ika?
Oh, probably Anka.
Oh my gosh, an ongoing series ending. Everything's ending for Marvel this week. Hulk number 14 is the end of Ryan Ottley and Donny Cates' run on Hulk. So they wrap up their stuff with Titan and on Planet Hulk, which is pretty sweet. The second Alex Ross Timeless variant of the night, Abomination. And we've got a rare 1 in 100 variant on the table with the pencil sketch version of Abomination.
With Leader in the corner there.
Oh, that's the forehead. Okay, all right, the shine.
Yes.
I was going to say something, but I was going to give it away. Then we've got 2 reprints from Marvel, 2 Marvel Tales. This will be Miracle Man Marvel Tales. That'll have the first 4 issues of Alan Moore's Miracle Man.
Yeah, that's the best way.
You tried to explain to me how they collect Miracle Man, like how Marvel published it and how it was published in the UK. It's so convoluted.
Yeah, this is the first batch of Miracle Man that you ever need to read. And
There you
it's
go.
all collected in a...
I like that. The essential for Miracle Man.
Yes.
Sweet. Next to it, also essential, Rocky Raccoon Marvel Tales. You've got the 4 issues of the Rocky Raccoon miniseries from the 70s.
By
Mignola. Mike Mignola, yeah.
Yeah.
He did some stuff that we all recognize. Deadpool's on number 6. That'll be your cover A. You got an Alex Ross Timeless variant featuring everybody's favorite villain, Mole Man. No one's least favorite villain. And then, do you remember that? Did we ever look up?
It's just the gun, the bullet variant.
Bullet variant. Okay, cool.
Bullet
Well, it's
variant.
rad.
It's awesome.
It's a great cover. It made up for the Mole Man. One of our picks of the week. I mean, we were all stoked about this. We popped up the numbers without telling John.
He's gone.
He's gone. Darth Vader, black, white, and red. If you watch our videos all the time, you know that we don't put Star Wars near the top of the table, so that should tell you something alone. It's a one continuing story written by Jason Aaron through the 4 issues, and then there's going to be side stories written by, like, top talent creators. You got Thorin Groenberg. Did I say it right? Groenbeck, thank you. Doing the last story. Peach from Moko's story is trippy. Like,
It's great. That's
Yeah.
my favorite one.
the artwork on her story is top notch. And then Jason Aaron writes the first story. You've got some tie-ins to Rogue One, so some other movie properties. Great beginning to a miniseries. It's a little less violent, but lightsabers don't let you bleed. They cauterize the wound. So what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Right.
That's all you need.
We've got cover A here, and we've got cover B by Delato next to it. So if you'd like either one of those, let us know. If you want to add the miniseries, please let us know. It's definitely worth a read, even if you're just a little bit interested in Darth Vader cutting across the galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was in a Darth Vader mode. It was the first thing we read this week.
Yes, I was very excited.
One other reprint from Marvel this week, you got Strange Tales 178 featuring Adam Warlock. Facsimile edition. Sorry, not reprint, but whatever. Technically both.
Facsimile.
And then the top of the Marvel table, you've got the end of the Sins of Sinister X-Men crossover happening right now. Sins of Sinister Dominion. This will be your cover A. You've got an Alex Ross Timeless variant, which is phenomenal, featuring Apocalypse. 1 in 25 variant. The Stormbreakers variant with Groot. And
The fight variant.
Fight variant. Why is Professor X up and moving like that? All right.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the 1 in 25, though. That's probably the coolest. Mr.
All the
Sinister.
Sinisters?
Yeah. On a train, you know?
Oh, one of them's a little girl.
That's hilarious. Little girl with a goatee.
And now we've got DC.
And Detective Comics. Ram V's still doing Detective. We're on issue 1071. We've got the regular cover for that one. We've got the Kelly Jones variant for that. The 1 in 25 variant, which is awesome.
Kelly Jones.
Yeah.
Kelly Jones is
And then,
great.
as Kevin says, Kelly Jones is great. And we've got a very spiffy, shiny foil variant for the 1 in 50 on that there. DC Lazarus Planet, Revenge of the Gods, number 4 of 4. This leads directly into the new Shazam mini series that's coming up after that.
Lazarus Planet's over.
Yes. More of Cyborg Superman in this one, 1054 Action Comics. It is, oh, no, strike that. Not Cyborg, Metallo. That's what it was.
Yep.
Yes. And it's the final part of that one. So they are doing little, like, mini arcs within the Superman books right now, which is actually really cool.
I dig it. It's
So,
it's
yeah.
a lot easier to follow.
Yeah. So we've got that one there. We've got the shiny, spiffy. You even put spiffy on there.
I didn't do it.
So yeah, which is great. We've got the 1 in 25 variant with that one right there.
Kyle's got your best interest at heart.
He does. DC Ruby's on number 3. Blue Beetle, issue 6 of 6, another finale.
Yeah,
Graduation
It's
day.
almost like they're getting ready for big summer events and story arcs and
I
stuff.
know,
in their
crazy.
miniseries.
Harley Quinn's on 29. Sweeney Boo does the entire art in the first story, and Adam Warren does a trippy dream backup story. And then we've got a new number 1.
Over here.
Dawn of DC, Green Arrow number 1. This is Oliver Queen. What happened to him after Dark Crisis? You find out what happened to him here. It's all about the family of Green Arrow, like Green Arrow's family. Everybody's in it. Some nice heartfelt moments
Yeah,
in
there's
there.
some touching stuff in there, honestly.
So we've got the regular cover for that one. We've got the spiffy, shiny foil variant.
At
that
cover
is
price.
Cover
Cover
price.
price,
So $6 for that one. We've got the Frank Cho variant. And then we've got the David Nakayama variant on that one.
I like the Frank Cho variant.
The Frank Cho variant's nice.
I like all the Frank Cho variants.
Yeah. Riddler, year 1. Paul Dano's still writing Riddler, year 1. We're on issue number 4. We've got the way cool Mignola variant for that one there.
Mike Mignola.
Mike Mignola. And the 1 in 25 variant for that one there.
I'm sure he has kids. There's other Mignolas.
There might be, yes. We'll go down for a little bit. Dead Boy Detectives on number 5. Still creepy?
Still creepy.
There we go. That's all we need.
I think there's one more issue.
Yes, I believe you.
Yeah, they're all 6 issues.
Tim Drake's Robin number 8, with Batwoman making an appearance.
From behind a tree, no less.
Yes. We'll go down one more and do Unstoppable Doom Patrol, first appearance of Worm. Honestly, it's Chris Burnham artwork, and that is glorious. It's fantastic in every way. But we've got the regular cover, and then the white cover here is hiding the glow-in-the-dark.
I didn't know that was the glow in the dark part.
Oh,
What?
yes.
I didn't open it.
Yeah.
This is why I watched the video.
Yes. Glow-in-the-dark Mr. Negative variants.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, yeah.
Damn it.
And then we have the 1 in 25 variant for that right there. And then we've got collections. DC has put out a whole bunch of collections to prep up for their cinematic universe. So we've got Batman Robin, Batman Reborn.
Woo!
This is fantastic Grant Morrison, Frank Whiteley stuff. I like this so much that I have the absolute edition of it.
Both of these are my Batman.
Batman and Son. This is where Damian gets introduced, also by Grant Morrison. It's great. Creature Commandos.
Wait. A note on Batman in this era. For how weird Grant Morrison is, and like the word weird mentioned in every sentence mentioned with him, the Batman Grant Morrison stuff is the right weird. Like, if you shied away from Grant Morrison because you're like, oh, Invisible is like, ugh.
Yeah.
Like, this is not that. This is good Batman.
Yes.
And it's the right amount of creepy. I put it on par with Snyder's Batman. It's just not as complete, but it's phenomenal.
Oh, no,
yeah.
it's great.
If you've never read Grant Morrison's Batman, you've been shying away from it because you're like, there's other Batman. Go back. You won't regret it.
Yeah.
This is a good opportunity too, because they just started reprinting them.
Creature Commandos. All the Weird War Tales, Creature Commandos for their first appearances are all in there. Booster Gold 1 through 6 is a great Booster Gold story in there. It's Jeff Johns and Dan Jurgens like just kicking butt on Booster Gold. Wonder Woman Paradise Found is Armored Wonder Woman. So there you go. But The Authority, back in print by Warren Ellis and Brian Hitch, all 12 issues of that, and it is fantastic. It is the right amount of weird, and it's great.
And worth mentioning that all these 2023 editions that we just covered with like the reprints have some sort of rumored tie-in with movie stuff. So like if you want to catch up on stories, Creature Commandos, you got a little bit of Frankenstein, you got a little bit of the weird DC horror tied in with the DCU stuff. Booster Gold's been talking about a movie for forever. I'm sure they're going to do another Wonder Woman movie. Authority's all but confirmed, if I'm not mistaken. And hopefully they run with Dick Grayson as Batman as far as Batman goes, because that'd be rad.
But they're talking about Damian.
Fine with me.
So,
That's cool. That covers that too. So.
And then regular DC collections. Duo's got its collection here, the first 6 issues in a hardcover for $24.99. And then the Legends of the DC Universe with Carmen Infantino, big old collection for that for $50. And then more collections.
I was going to tell you it was volume 3. That's why I was holding my finger.
Oh, is it volume 3?
Yeah, Tales from the Crypt in hardcover EC reprints, volume 3, for $50, which is awesome because they never reprint EC stuff. Oh, look, more Frankenstein. Then from Dark Horse, we've got new Blue Book. That's on issue 3. This will be your cover A. This will be your delightful cover B. So sad. Where Fido's getting abducted by his ears. And then we've got a 1 in 10 variant for that one, too. New from IDW. Big week from IDW. We got 3 Turtle series this week. Let's start with this one. TMNT Last Ronin, The Lost Years is on issue number 3. Next to that, we got the Eastman wraparound cover. Oh, what a... Come on. I thought that was going to be a better review. I just read this sort of review. I read online that it's a wrap cover. I'm like, oh, cool. I'm going to flip it over in the video. I got hosed. All right, well, it's an Eastman wrap cover, lowercase w. Then we've got the Smith variant for cover C, a 1 in 25 variant, and a 1 in 50 sketch cover, or black and white cover. Sticking with the Lost Years, we've got number 1, the director's cut. So that'll have script pages and extra stuff in it for the TMNT Last Ronin miniseries going on right now. And there's a variant for that. Also, it's Eastman.
Let's see if it's a wrap.
Pretty. No, I'm.
Hey.
Oh, why? Did they just cut his check short or something? Fine. All the wind's out of my sails, turtle wise. Ongoing Turtles is on issue number 139, and then Armageddon Game is on issue number 7. How long is that going?
It's forever.
Okay. 7 of Infinity, and then we've got a 1 in 10 variant for that number 7 Armageddon Game too.
It's got some time to catch up to Spawn.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Almost 666, baby. The Vampire Slayer, the current Buffy miniseries is on volume number 2, and Willow's looks like she's about to go hard. Is that Willow?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Grimm, number 10 from Boom. Neighbors, number 2. That's a great cover. I'm excited to read that. I'm excited to read that one, too. Dune, the current miniseries on number 4. And Star Trek Ongoing on number 7. Below that, from AWA, Black Tape, number 3 of 4. Great miniseries. If you want to catch up on it, those are still available. Rock and Roll Goddom does not come cheap, specifically at the cost of his soul. It's pretty rad. Blade.
Don't flip through that one on camera.
Yeah,
got
It's
it.
got some stuff in it.
Some front stuff or back stuff or both?
All kinds of.
There's lots of stuff.
All the stuff.
All the stuff. This is why you tune into Carolyn Johns. Just to warn you about the stuff. Blade Runner's current miniseries 2039 is on issue number 4. Pop Scars, one that really kind of grew on me from Sumerian.
Yeah, it did.
It's like a vigilante book with a little too much swearing, but it takes place in the movie industry. Like this girl's trying to kill her producer dad because he's a dirtbag, and like she has to work with other dirtbags to do it. It's pretty cool, and that cover is flaming hot. And then collection. Before we get to the all ages stuff, Black Hat Social Club from from Humanoids is kind of like Josie and the Pussycats meets Sabrina the Teenage Witch, but like in an adult setting. There's some good punk rock moments in there. It's a lot of magic and music, and it looks pretty sweet. I was excited to flip through that one. Gargoyles has a new issue, number 5. That'll be your cover A. That'll be your cover B. And this will be your 1 in 30?
Yep.
All right, 1 in 30 variant featuring not so much Pizza Dog. Hey, isn't this the artist from Stray Dogs?
Yeah, very well.
You want me to put it in your file for you?
No.
Come on, man, I got it.
No.
Don't worry about it.
I never watched Gargoyles.
Oh, you're missing out, dude. They're all named after New York. Star Wars High Republic has a one-shot, as I mentioned before, Adventures. It's called Quest of the Jedi. You got a bunch of first appearances, new Jedi, new side characters.
It's good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I don't enjoy all of the adventure stuff because it does get a little kiddish, but this one was solid the whole way through. I was a big fan.
Yeah, you were zoned in.
Oh, yeah, I was.
Mac Maker's The Enchanted Mountain, new graphic novel. We've got Sunshine on the table from last week. And then, because this is a cool property. It's like D&D for kids, but it's tied into, we have a free comic book day book for this one. So a bunch of the original graphic novels for The Last Kids on Earth. I'm sorry, Last Comics on Earth.
Last comics.
Oops. Sorry, someone forgive me.
They covered it up with, It used to say that.
Spider-Verse, a great little encyclopedia primer made for kids. It's written for kids. It's very easy language. It's fun. It covers like all the Spider-Men of the multiverse, from Peter Parker of 616 to Spider-Ham to Spider-India to Britain to All of them.
$20.99.
29. Yeah. Everything you need to know coming up into Spider-Verse movie time, it's right here. And then last but not least, weirdly sexual statue of Kate Bishop. I'm just going to say it. It's kind of odd. But Pizza Dog. Pizza Dog's the big draw here. So if you want a statue of a dog carrying a piece of pizza, that's the way to go. Or Hawkeye Kate Bishop. Pretty grad, deluxe statue. All about it. Final note, we know you have your choice of Tuesday night videos to watch for new comic book product, and we appreciate you joining us here. Thank you for all the new viewership. We've had a lot of people with really good feedback in the store. We really appreciate that. Keep the requests coming. We'll keep on filling up your files.
And I've been putting out back issues. I've got a bunch of 90s Spider-Man, and Wolverine should be going out in the next day or so. So, yeah.
Yeah, other than that, last final note is join us for Free Comic Book Day. Get the kids reading comics, and we'll see you tomorrow for your new books.